So, last we left off, our group was helping the orc Neural on his Werak into the Feywild, and came across a warrior leader named Snow. After helping her deal with some crocodiles, she takes them into her town of Borealis. After a day of gallivanting and buying items from a fairy named Pinecone, she leads them to the town's large church, which shows images to everyone about people in their life. After putting some insight into the people that they see, Snow suggests to them that she has one more mission for them, and that is where we left off. Everyone is still facing the towers that were showing them the important people in their lives. People who have meant a great deal, people who have you feel extreme guilt over for some whatever reason that you guys have. And people who you're doing this for, people who you're trying to help. Afterwards, all of the blue, purple, yellow fairies that have been surrounding these statues give way, and you're left back into the quiet interior of this large circular room. And Snow speaks up and she goes, I don't know if that is what you wanted to see, but gentlemen, I think that is what you needed to see. It's good to keep everybody grounded. Make sure that you are doing these things for the right reasons. I guess I wanted to see a little bit of that as well. We in the Feywild can be somewhat mischievous. I understand that, and I try to keep a level head sometimes. So I apologize if some of these images have irked you or made you feel upset in any way, but I think it's important. Now, it is getting a little late. Most places are quieting down. If you head over just to the west of here, there's actually a nice little cafe that has some rooms. The Two Doors Cafe, if you wish. Get some sleep, and
How many doors does the Two Doors Cafe have?
The entrance is 5 doors.
So it's like
false advertising.
tutors, like TUTORS, right? Get learned there.
There are 2 doors, and I think tonight they're having a little competition of some sort. If you want to partake in that, if you wish to be of further service to me, you can meet me in the early morning by our golden tree, and we can get started. How's that sound?
Yeah, I think I could use a pick me up from that vision that I just saw, and he's like wiping his face, like he cried, but he doesn't want anybody to really know that he did, so he's just kind of like.
Yeah, I feel you. As I'm pretty peaked too. I think I could use a stiff drink.
That is not a problem. The cafe actually has some very delicious drinks, and if you win the competition, you might win some gold. It's petty change compared to some of the stuff that you're probably used to, but
Petty pays the bills.
Think of it as a little gambling, so to speak.
Gambling? And Zazzle starts heading for the door very quickly.
I'm down for a good gamble.
Come on, guys, let's go.
I will see everybody on tomorrow. You have a good night. And before you guys all leave, she gives one quick. You know what? What's everybody's passive insight? So whatever you don't know where that is or what it is, whatever your insight bonus is, just add 10 to that and give me that number.
Ooh. 11.
18.
Ooh.
Also 11.
15.
I will chat it to Dewey while we're doing another thing. But everyone leaves. Neural, And walks over to you guys and he goes, "So, what is next on our merry adventure?"
I think a merry drink and maybe a merry game.
Merry drinks. Is there like cinnamon in it?
There might be.
We could ask.
You could, yeah.
You just asked a question now.
He starts taking out his book and starts writing.
Yeah, I think we all have earned a drink after this past ordeal. Maybe we can chat a little bit about what we saw in these vision sparkles that popped up. But let's get a drink. Henrik, you coming?
I suppose I have nothing better to do.
Who knows? We win some gold.
I do like that cloak. Let's go.
All right. Maybe if the shopkeep is there, you could curry some favor too, and maybe get like a discount.
We're gonna need a little bit more than your average run-of-the-mill discount, but it's worth a shot.
We'll see what we can do. Let's get drunk at the bar.
You guys head over.
Is anyone getting music, or is it just my screen that's not functioning correctly?
I got
I am
music.
I'm getting
hearing
music. Refresh.
Refresh.
Hold
I have a question, DM, while you're refreshing. What kind of berries are these now? What does it look like outside? Like, is it getting dark, or does it time
it's
not really
getting
work
into,
that way?
like, it's getting into a dark twilight. The best way I can describe it is it doesn't necessarily become nighttime here. It just becomes a darker twilight. So all of the purples become darker, all of the blues become more black in nature. But
Okay.
you can still see around you. Plus, it also helps that like the fairies and like these little sprites that are flying around give off light. It's actually very beautiful around here. You're
That's
seeing
cool.
These blue fairies and purple sprites fly past your face, going around all of these mushrooms and trees and stuff like that. So it's not beautiful. It's actually very nice. It's
Would
very
you say
calming.
the light is dim in certain areas?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay. Sweet. Let's go to the bar.
All right. So as you guys are entering,
Two Doors Bar.
where did
Two Doors Cafe, sorry. It's cafe.
there's Neural? Okay. I'll just grab all of them. As you guys enter into this tiny little knot in this tree, you walk in a little bit, and you notice a sign that is straight ahead of you. It is in Elvish, so the only person that can read it is Roy.
What does it say?
It does say, "What's more important to you?" And at first you're like, that doesn't make sense. And then you look, and both to the left and to the right of you are different pathways. And on one side there's a sign that says strength, and on one side it says agility.
Ooh. That's a good question. Hey, hold up, guys. There's a sign here that, what does it say? What's more important to you?
What's more important to you?
Strength or agility?
My work is almost entirely in the shadows, so I would say agility for me.
Oh, I've never been one for either of those things, to be honest. Is that it? Is this a riddle, or is it just kind of like a welcome sign?
It seems like it's a welcome sign. I don't think they're gonna, like, kill us if we go through the wrong door.
Huh.
but
said
they are
that before
tricksters.
about a few other places.
I almost just died from crocodile going down the wrong pathway before, so strength or agility? What do we think?
You do notice an older elf, probably. You would think that he's in his 60s, but as an elf, that's probably like 600s or 700s. Walk past. He's got like this little cane, and he looks up at the sign and he goes, "Roy, you're the only person that understands him." And he goes, "They're always changing these rules." And he looks at you, and he goes, "Do you know what you're supposed to do here?"
No.
Oh, this is your first time.
Yeah, we're from out of town.
You are in for a treat. So, here's what happens. Everyone can pick individually which side they will go to, and they have a little competition of sorts, and whichever side wins gets a little bit of cheap change.
Okay.
They have different competitions every day. This one turns around and he goes, don't know what they're planning today. But you will all be in the same room, so you don't have to worry about that. You just can't change sides once you enter.
Okay.
It's against the rules. Fantasia will be very upset if you do that.
Fantasia. Is Fantasia the barkeep?
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna jot that down. Strength or agility? What are you choosing, friend?
Back in my day, I was a very seasoned warrior, so I think I'm gonna go strength.
Okay.
Although I was very nimble on my feet, I could go agility.
I'm thinking the same thing. It's really a
He's
problem.
So, what we can do is whichever number is higher, strength or dexterity, that's the side that you go into.
Mine are the same.
So then you have a choice.
I know. Oh, man.
We're all going individually, right? Or are we going as a group?
Azazel just like looks directly at Roy and he says, "Listen, I'll pick any side, but I'm not kissing that guy."
You don't need to. He just was kind of explaining how they changed the rules for this establishment.
Okay.
You can't switch teams once you go through the door. So you choose the strength side or the agility side. After that, you're on that team. Or that. I don't even know if it's teams. All the strength could be against each other. I don't know.
I see.
God, man,
Well,
I really
as
want a
long as you
drink,
didn't
too.
ask to kiss me.
No. What do you feel more, Azazel? Strength, or are you faster or stronger? It's hard to tell.
Well, I think I would. Oh man, I think if I were to say whether I was faster or stronger, I'd say I've probably run away from more things than I've stood my ground and fought. So I think
Agility
I'm
it
gonna
is.
head to the agility side for myself at least.
What about everybody else?
Dewey gets frustrated. He starts casting a bunch of things on himself. 1 death ward, 1 enhanced ability,
Jesus.
bull strength, and he takes a deep breath and a sigh. He's like, "Can't ever just be walking through a door. Can't it? Always got to be something." And he goes through the strength door.
Walks in and blows all of his spell slots.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. I have an idea. And
Oh my gosh, you're going through both doors?
Mirror image on himself. And all three of us are like, "No, we're going through the agility door."
Neural kind of looks around and he goes, "Well, Neural thinks it's fairly obvious which door Neural should go through. Neural's gonna follow Dewey. This sounds interesting. I'm excited for this. This is..." And he just stops mid-sentence and just follows Dewey.
All three of the Azazels just walk into the agility side.
I guess Henrik, you're choosing the agility side, right?
100% yes.
All right. Well, since I'm in between two spots here, and there's 2 apiece, I'm gonna roll a D2.
And the old man kind of looks over and he goes, do you not know which way to go?
I'm both. I'm fast and strong. What can I say?
I'll pick the side that you don't. Let's keep it even. How's that?
Okay, I'll flip a coin.
Okay.
Heads, I'll go through the strength door. Tails, I'll go through the agility. So, a 1 is strength, 2 is agility. 1 is strength, 2 is agility. Agility it is.
All right. And the old man. Let me see if I can get it
You're going down, old man.
super fast.
Yeah, I have most of my stats are +2. Strength, dex, and con, so.
So as you guys enter into this room, you notice that there is perfect. There we go. That there's a huge bar that splits the room down the middle. And I'm gonna just draw a quick little freehand sketch right here. Just splits it right in the
Pulled
middle.
this old man out of thin air.
Yeah.
This is great.
There's not really anybody else inside at the moment. Let me do.
I'm getting some like beer fest vibes here. I like how we're the red team also. Like, did not plan that.
That is very
We're
good.
all red. Hey, we're back on the boat.
We're back on the boat. We're gonna have a nice little competition for you guys.
Oh,
You notice a middle-aged elf, slicked back blonde hair that kind of ends at the neckline, and he's just pouring drinks, but he's doing it with magic. He's just moving his hands, almost like mage hand, but there's like 6 of them going on at once. He's grabbing bottles, he's grabbing cups, pouring all of this ale. He's sliding it down these booths to patrons, but it's more of like people that are just kind of hanging out. And he sees 3 people come in on each side, and he goes, "Ha! Welcome, my friends. This is the Two Doors Cafe. We have rooms, we have boarding, and we have games. We're in for an exciting night. We have strength versus agility, and an all-night brawl. And by brawl, I mean little competitional games. No fighting or anything like that. But the winner can get 5 silver pieces.
Ooh,
How's that sound?
I kind of roll my eyes.
that sounds great.
And free boarding. The winner.
Oh,
We have 3 games for everybody tonight. We will go through all 3 games, even if we'll end with 2 games to 1 in 2 games.
this is
How's
great.
that sound?
I'm
Can I have
very
everybody's
excited.
names, please, who are playing.
No, is he speaking Elfish?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, so you guys didn't hear any of that.
Well, we heard
So-
it. We just didn't understand it.
Oh
Well, I
man,
looked to
we're
the
in for
old
a
man.
treat. He's asking for
This
our
is
names
a-
for the games. We could win
What's he
5
saying,
silver
old man?
pieces, and I'm like gesticulating as I'm like saying it too.
As you do this, he's like, and he whispers an incantation, and he says in common, "How's that?"
Oh, so much better, thank you.
Yeah. I could have figured that one out, that you guys aren't from around here, but that's okay.
Yeah, it seems weird that I'd be the only person that speaks the Elven tongue too, right?
You look the least elvish out of everybody.
It's hard with the fangs to get some of the words out.
Yeah, you gotta roll the R's.
Yeah, it's hard having the tongue too.
So, we will get started in about an hour or so. Let me get you folks some drinks. You need some drinks. You look like you need some drinks, don't you?
Yes.
All right. Grab a seat. We'll get the first match started in about an hour or so.
Yeah, I dispel the mirror image at that moment.
He brings the drinks over to you guys, and he goes, first round is on me, since you are participating in the games. And he goes over
Great.
to the left side, and he goes, gentlemen, do you require any sustenance, any food, drinks, anything of the sort?
Shoot, I wouldn't mind something to eat. Something that ain't
Oh,
tofu.
You have a
Excuse me,
menu?
I'm talking to the left side of the room.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to us.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
not a
left.
problem.
No thanks. I brought my own. Korean
It's
sweater.
just a paperback food. Neural looks at you and he goes, Neural could use some sustenance if you have, like, I don't know, meat or something like that. And the guy...
Do he hands him the gray amorphous blob?
the
If you
barkeeper
close
goes,
your eyes, it tastes like nothing.
Sir, I will get you some meat and some veggies. And Neural's like, would be fantastic. And he's like, very close. My name is Fantasia, but it's fine. And he walks away. You guys can sit around and discuss anything that you want for the time being before the first match is underway.
Is
He
it just?
turns to the
Oh, go
he
ahead.
turns to the elf. He's like, "Isn't that just a coincidence? Another unfortunate coincidence of my life? It's an hour till the games, and my spell runs out in an hour, and I have to cast it again."
That's why Azazel dispelled the mirror image. I'm like, this lasts a minute. I can't do this.
The old man kind of looks at you, and he's like, He goes over to Neural and gives him a kiss, and he goes, "What?" Neural is just... You see him slowly take out the book and start writing stuff.
I turn to the other guys. I'm like, see, that's what I was afraid of.
Dewey's like, you can cast that spell without doing that.
I don't know that spell.
What kind of booze we got going on here? Like ale?
Yeah, there's some fairy ale. The liquor looks like some heavy duty stuff. There's a lot of different colors that are coming off of this stuff. You see these... You know how they have, like, snakes in a jar? Or, like, their mezcal in Mexico or something like that?
No.
Yeah, they actually have, like...
I haven't been to Mexico in a long time.
Are they
Very
like
true.
the scorpion pops at the mall?
Sort of, but yeah, it's like this big jug that has a dead snake in it. And apparently it's supposed to give it, like, venom. It's kind of like that, but, like...
And you drink it?
Yeah, you can drink
In
it.
Mexico? This is the thing?
Yeah. I think it's Mexico.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like that, except for, like, sprites and fairies. They're not dead.
They're just hanging out in it?
Yeah.
They're flying.
It's given. Yeah. Well, no, I had a fuzz.
Yeah, I know. They keep flying around.
But yeah, there's so many different colors of liquors that you've never seen before.
That's cool.
There's yellow liquor, there's purple liquor, there's so much other stuff that you guys aren't used to in the material plane, and you're like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is fun. I guess I'm just kind of like taking it in. I'm ready to play a game.
So did he only ask the left side of the room what they wanted?
Yeah, he was talking to you guys for a little bit, and then he walked over to the left side to get their drinks ready.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it looks like we're against them, Azazel. Do we want to strategize, or... Hedrick,
Well-
you got any battle strategies, guys?
Well, I'm faster than you and I'm smarter than you, so no, I'll be fine. Thank you.
Can't argue with that, unfortunately.
Way back in the day, I had this good pal in Eden. He was actually, how I'm red, he was blue. And, his name was Sonic, and he always told me one thing, gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
So
Cheers.
I think I'm gonna go with that.
I think it's hilarious now that I have to make a character named Sonic just off of that.
Yes, that was my goal. When I said that, I was like, "Oh, I'm using my one-time like conjuring of a person in game for that."
The only thing to make it is somebody has to say canon at the end of it. It's a thing.
Gosh, it's a thing. Just like Dragon Boards have 2 hearts now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is
going in the lore section of the notebook.
It is Tails that got me here. How about cheers, and do you want to bump Knuckles real quick?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's so good.
So, as you guys are trying to strategize, you see the barkeep, whose name is Fantasia, start elevating a little bit. And you see his hands kind of do a motion, and the lights dim a little bit. And he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fight of the century." And everyone, just, like, all of the lights on the side start flickering like fireworks.
Called showmanship, Neural. It's
And
flourish.
he goes, "On one side, we have strength, power. On the other side, we have speed, agility. Who will take this round? Let's find out. At the Two Doors Cafe!" And like the lights just open up and everyone starts clapping. He goes,
Ooh.
"All right, our first event will be." Why can't I open it? There we go. And he sets up 5 glasses on each side of the bar. And he fills it up with all different types of ale. And he goes, "An ale guzzling contest. One person from each side will have to take all of these drinks in a row. As long as you don't vomit, you win." Seems simple enough.
I kind of just do the Stewie side eye to Roy.
I could take it.
All right, Neural, how good are you at inhaling toxic beverages?
Let's see. Neural goes, "Neural's had his fair share of drinks. Neural can take this."
All right, Neural, unless you think you're better, old man.
Old man goes, I've definitely seen better days. I don't think ale is partly my strategy."
All right, you're up, buddy. Don't let it go down the wrong pipe. Smacks him on the back.
And Neural will step up to the plate, head over and grab those drinks. And Fantasia looks at both of you and he goes, "We have Green Man and we have Red Man. This will be fun. Folks,
Red
you will
team
drink,
rules.
you will drink when I say drink. Is that understood?"
Oh.
Neural nods. All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Drink. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Kevin was ready. He was like, "Okay, let's go." Chugging.
+2. $14.
All right. So you both guys are chugging. Neural puts his down a little bit earlier than yours. Just drops all of the foam out of his mouth. You take a little bit longer, maybe like 4 seconds more, but you're still in it. You're still going. After about 30 seconds, Fantasia goes, Good. 1, 2, 3, drink. Do it again.
Oh, not 20. You gotta be kidding me, Neural.
Oh my god.
Nudge
Neural
the elf.
almost unhinge his jaw and just in one gulp, just down the entire thing of ale. And as he drops down the glass, it shatters. And you see Fantasia go, whoa. And he uses mending to fix up the glass. You are hurting after 2. It is starting to hit your stomach. You're not used to this ale. Something's up. And you don't know if it's a trick that Fantasia's doing or
I like
Neural
the
is
ass
just
kiss a
being
little
dick.
bit more.
The old man, he's got nothing if the drink isn't poisonous. We know.
Yeah. It's hard to chug IPAs. It's that 1 in a millionth drink.
It's just super hoppy. Daryl kind of looks over. Roy, you're looking a little more red than usual. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little more red than usual, though. Maybe it was the croc. He might have punctured
All right.
something down here.
1, 2, 3, drink.
Okay. Come on, Roy, you got this.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh!
All right, I beat him.
In Neural's hubris and his ego, they both get the best of him. And as he starts chugging the third one, it goes down the wrong pipe. He starts choking a little bit. Roy, you down this one a little bit better than the last time. This one's sitting in your stomach a little bit better, but seeing him choke, you feel a little bit better. So you slam it down before him, and Neural's just like, ugh. All right, we got a game, boys. Fantasia, 1, 2, 3, drink.
Roy's our boy.
Yes.
Holy guacamole.
Neural is.
I'm starting to get the taste down. This is good.
Neural, Roy, for some reason, it feels like Melchior is in the back of your mind going, drink, you son of a bitch, drink. You got this. And you are able to slam it down again faster than Neural. It is coming down to the wire.
Oh,
We
man.
need one more Constitution saving.
Neural, what's your
All right.
favorite drink?
1, 2, 3, drink.
Neural, what's your favorite drink?
Oh my god.
No, go through it. Go through it. Greg, go through it.
Oh my god.
Are you
double
kidding me?
20s.
Are you kidding me?
Jesus.
Greg, what's his favorite drink?
His favorite drink is 20s.
Yeah. Isn't that?
Whatever
He's got a
this
+5
boy
con?
is serving. Oh yeah, he does.
Damn.
So,
Ah,
Holy
Roy,
shit.
I did so
this
well.
last one, you did very well this time, and you're not even looking at Neural. When you're slamming this one down, you're taking it and you're just like, I'm doing really well. I'm gonna beat him. This is gonna be great. And as you slam your last drink down, you look up at him, and his hands are already up, just in a winning motion.
Oh gosh,
And
Neural.
he opens up his arms and he's just like, what is Neural's name? He is hyped.
Oh gosh, I'll shake Neural's hand after that. That was a battle.
Hey, can you make me one more Constitution saving throw, please?
You sure?
And this is to dictate how drunk you are for the rest of the night.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I'm alright.
Okay. Yep. You're not inebriated. You're like right under buzzed, where you're just like, I could have one more, and I'll be good. But this is like a good steady pace that I'm at. Neural is just like, this is nothing. Neural's had some training, but Roy, that was a hell of a match.
Agreed. That was a good time, and that was a good booze too. That was great. I didn't need to pay for it either.
And the winners, strength, and everyone clapping.
Sorry guys, I
Great.
tried my best.
All right,
Dude.
folks. In about 20 minutes, we will start up the second game, and you will find out what that is in 20 minutes.
I just want to say, if there's any role that I'm glad that the DM got a 20 with disadvantage on, it's something non-consequential like this.
That was
5 silver.
amazing.
That was really, really cool and fun.
That was fun.
That's like the second or third time that's happened too, where somebody has rolled either double 20s or double 1s.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I rolled the double ones. I forget. It's probably me.
One of you guys did, definitely.
I did in Whistle Rock.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Azazel just goes to
Fine.
Roy. He's like, don't worry, man. He's a literal, like, monster. So you did a really good job for...
But what am I?
Well, you're a...
I thought I was the big monster of this team.
But you're a creature of the night because, you're a I don't want to say the V word, but
It's okay. I think, yeah, probably don't. But thank you.
Neural goes over to Dewey and he goes, "That was child's play."
Well, he is a young dragon.
Very young. Actually, he's about the same age as Neural here.
Yeah, I feel guilty letting him drink sometimes. When I first saw him, it was just after he had stolen some liquor, I think.
Hawking a little hooch.
But that's okay. Neural knows good competition when Neural sees it.
Yeah, either way, it's
That-
impressive to outdrink a vampire. Good on you.
I feel like I need like some fries or some like fried food to soak up the beer.
What is-
Greasy.
What is a vampire?
Like a bat person.
Who's saying this? Oh, I'm not
No.
hearing this.
He's a bat person? I thought he was a dragon person.
Always both.
Neural's confused.
That's okay, Nerl. You won't remember this tomorrow.
We'll see about that.
Well, Neural and Roy might, but
Nerl writes down his book. Next day, he comes up with the concept for Batman.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
No, dragon bat.
Dragon Bat.
Dragon Bat.
Dragon
At the end of 20 minutes, you see Fantasia rise up again, and he goes, "The second challenge is upon us!" And the lights flicker again. And everyone's like, "Hey!" This time, and he points over to a wall, and somehow there's a spotlight, but the spotlight goes over, and you see 3 instruments on the wall: a lute, flute, and drums. And he goes, "A battle of instruments!" And everyone goes, "Ooh." He goes, "We will take 2 or 3 people from each side, and they will perform their favorite tune. Whoever does best, based on judges' votes. These are all the patrons that are not participating. Whoever does the best will win this round. Seems simple enough. But can you take the stage fear out of your head? Can you become one with your soul, one with your body, one with your fingers, and create a tune everyone can enjoy?" And he like holds for a dramatic pause, for dramatic effect. He goes, "Since Strength won this last round, they have the choice of either going first or second. Strength?
We'll go second.
Fantastic. Agility is up to you. You may have 2 or 3 people come up and play these instruments. Based on judges' decisions, we will see who plays best. Now choose."
I mean, I'm no stranger to a performance.
oh, can I play the lute?
Sure. Do you know how to play the lute?
Oh, we'll see.
Okay.
As Azazel's taking the lute, and just plucking it.
Henrik, you gonna throw down here?
I don't want to
Azazel and I are,
tank us here, but if you're confident, I'll watch and maybe clap along.
Yeah, I'll get up there. I'm feeling it
You
from
hear us
like
clap along
the
and-
drinking. The...
Fantasia goes, "I do have a tambourine."
Oh, that's percussion? Yeah.
I kind of twitch a little, I'm a man.
And I am a man with a tambourine.
Are you the tambourine man?
That
No,
you
I am
are.
a man with the tambourine.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're gonna grab the lute, Azazel?
Azazel
With
is
the lute-
center
with the lute.
stage with the lute.
Okay.
A noticeable calm goes over the whole cafe. The lights dim, the weird spotlight, however it's happening, kind of dims onto Azazel as he takes center stage. Who joins him up there?
I'll join him.
All right.
And
Right.
I will use my mage hand to grasp that tambourine and also play the drums.
Oh.
We got 3 hands. I was
got
inspired
the-
by the bartender there.
Okay.
So I got the sticks and I got the tambourine there.
So here's what I want. I want Azazel to roll me 1 performance.
Okay.
And I want Roy to roll me 2 performances.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Do a performance and an Arcana. That seems more fair.
Okay.
Wait, so you're I'm just doing performance though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, 2 performances would have been greater, but this is fine. So let's do the performance. Hey, look at that! And then the other guy here.
Oh,
Not so great.
God.
What?
If I try to pass myself off as somebody else, I have advantage on performance checks.
I think it's strictly for impersonating that person, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I could impersonate a famous musician. No, I'll just roll the performance check. Me trying to min-max, like, can I like break this? No.
I would say since you don't know many artists in the Feywild.
It worked out.
It worked.
Cool. So 21.
Doop.
So I got a 24 and then a 9.
Okay. So the tambourine is a little off, but you guys are actually pretty good musicians. You got the lute going. Zazzle's playing the lute, and he's playing like the 4-chord progression. Roy's just following it, and Roy's keeping up. Roy, even at a young age, is pretty good with instruments. He's trying to focus on 2 different things at once, so the tambourine's a little off sometimes, but at the end of it, you see Zazzle give off one little dun-dun, and I was just like, that was really good. People are clapping, people are like, encore, encore, but Fantasia's like, hold, everyone hold. Now, we have the strength side. Strength. You may choose 2 or 3 of your fellow compatriots to join in this performance.
Well, what do you think, old man? You look like a singer.
I've done some singing in my past. I can do it. I think all 3 of us should go up, though.
Now, I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not the best at this type of thing. And that's a tough act to follow. You might be better off just going with Neural. He's a passionate soul. He's born with music in his heart.
Neural, as you're saying this, Neural kind of stands up more and more, and he's like, yeah, Neural is. Yeah. Neural is all those things. So, Dewey is not going up?
Dewey will if the old man wants him to, but he won't if he doesn't.
The old man is like, we can do it. I think we can do it.
All right.
Neural's like, let's go. So, we are going to roll a performance check for Neural, who is going to take the drums.
Dewey intentionally does not enhance his ability.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Great
Oh,
start.
Neural.
Now, so there's drums. There's what'd you say else there was? Tambourine and
There's tambourine, a lute, and a flute.
Dewey play the tambourine.
He'll grab the tambourine.
Yes.
Okay.
He'll jam and jive.
Neural's got the drums, we got the
Very
tambourine.
Percussive band
And,
here.
Yeah. The old man will try to sing. Let's see how well he does.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Solid.
Do
Is
we
it-
roll a performance check for me?
Performance -1.
Hey!
Yeah, but not,
Dewey
not-
delivers a very technical tambourine performance, not putting much passion into it, but not screwing much out either. He is on beat.
He's Neural is the one that is constantly offbeat, and you see the old man just like trying to keep up with him, and it's just not working. He's trying to sing in tune, and Neural is just like a kid just hitting stuff.
Halfway
And-
through, Dewey casts Thaumaturgy, Ominous Whispers in the background to create a surround sound, what he believes to be backing vocals, but they're just bad. They, they don't complement his voice very well.
Especially because the old man is singing in Elvish. You're just making it sound like Elvish, so you don't know what kind of words you're saying.
It's just gibberish.
Yeah,
It's like
just
Bare
gibberish
Naked
to
Ladies
them.
song.
It's like Simlish.
Yeah, it's absolutely Simlish. Just making it sound as close to Elvish as possible. At the end of it, the old man tries to hold a note, and Neural messes it up by just going. And everyone just like, is that? And that's it.
Wow, did you guys hear that? That's so rude. Boo!
And Fantasia kind of leans over and he's just like, I don't even think we need to take a vote. I think there's a clear winner here. We will give it to Agility side. We are now tied.
Agility.
1-1. We'll wait only 10 minutes this time for the final battle. We shall see who reigns supreme. Lights go out. Lights come back on. And he's just making drinks again.
Azazel, that was great. We should start a band.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was really fun. And Azazel says this loud enough so that the other team can hear it. Like, the openers usually aren't the headliners, but I guess we're just the best of both worlds.
How did we sound, Henrik? Were we good?
You were better than them. I'll leave it at
I'll take it. Maybe we could
Oh,
sell
that's all we need.
we could sell shirts with our faces on them.
Oh yeah, we can autograph them for like more money.
Roka's meat curtain call.
Oh, that's so powerful.
That could be us.
Yeah,
I think I might need another drink.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Azazel's like, oh boy, I'm getting myself some free drinks at this bar tonight.
Only the first round was free.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll pace myself for after the games.
Are there other people at the bar?
There's like 5 or 6 on either side that are not participating in the games. They're just kind of there to watch the show.
Yeah, I think Azazel aims to mingle with them to see if he can get a free drink out of it. I don't know if we have to wait until after the game or if he could go and do that now.
Just make a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. How's a 27 fit you?
So you go over and you say, hey, guys, I'm trying real hard here to win for our side, our team. You could just get me some drinks, that'd be fantastic. And they're just all over you. They're like, absolutely. Actually, hold on. You're speaking common, so they have to stop you real quick and kiss you on the lips. To understand what you're saying.
Dewey nudges Neural and snickers.
So
like-
after you get kissed on the lips, you start telling them that, and they're just like, "Oh, absolutely, you guys deserve it. That was fantastic." Like here, and they buy you like 2 rounds.
Oh, thank you so much. Normally I charge for the kisses, but this one's on the house, and I bring the drinks back to the.
This isn't far off
Is it
from
true
Slick in person, too. Like, this does as someone who's been to many bars with Slick, this does happen.
Try to get free drinks from people.
No, I mean, like, not even trying to, but people will kind of, like, hook us up. Like, we had someone hook us up with Super Bowl boxes.
Yeah,
Like,
we
free
did
food,
once.
free drinks and stuff. It's crazy what people will do. And we're just, like, there.
Yeah, he gave us business cards. He's like, if you
Just
guys
call
ever
me.
need jobs, just call me. I'm like, yeah, cool, man. Thanks.
What was your name again?
Yeah, I still
was
have
Mike.
his business card, Mike Campbell. Yeah,
Mike.
that
Anyway,
was cool.
yeah, he was.
So, after 10 minutes have passed, you see Fantasia rise up one more, and he pushes down, and you notice that the bar stools and the bar tables and the actual bar itself starts slowly descending into the ground, and now it's just an open area. Nothing there. And he goes, "We are here for the final battle. This will be a battle of wits." Sorry, that's Greg, not Fantasia. Be a battle of skill, of endurance, of wits, of how to tame this boar. And all of a sudden he goes, "Pwah!" And this giant boar appears in the middle of the room. And he's just standing there. He's not doing anything yet. And he goes, "I would like one representative from either side to see how long they can stay on the back of this giant boar. Longest time wins."
Henrik, this has your name written all over it, man.
I gotta tell you, that'd be a lot easier with the cloak, but okay.
Daryl kind of looks over at Dewey and he goes, "You want to play a game? You haven't played a game yet. This one seems pretty fun."
Dewey looks over. He's like, "What's your name, old man?"
Ty.
Ty. He, now is that like T-Y-E or T-I-E or T-A-I?
T-A-I.
Alright. Now, Ty, how are you with animals?
Not great. Most of them like to bite me.
Do we channel divinities and reads his thoughts to see if he's telling the truth?
He's telling the truth. He's like, "I am afraid of that thing."
Nerl, I've only ever seen you kill an animal, so I think I better take this one.
Neural thinks that's wise.
Alright,
Nerl's-
do we,
Neural's tum-tum is not feeling that great, actually.
Well, you take a seat over there.
Drunk, per se, but... it shouldn't be moving around.
So, am I correct in animal handling is a wisdom check?
So, if you would like to try to do a animal handling check beforehand, depending on what you roll, it could give you advantage or disadvantage on your next roll. So that's the caveat. You are
I'm just trying to see what the animal handling check is, because it's ... on my sheet. I don't know if it's wisdom.
Oh, it's a wisdom-based one, yeah.
Oh, okay. In preparation, Dewey will enhance his ability for wisdom.
Okay. So with this one, you are able to do either an athletics or a acrobatic check. Stay on the back of this boar.
All right.
So it is your
Before
choice.
I will take a bit of scraps of food off Neural's plate, enough, just little scraps that have been there, and I'll motion and I'll make eye contact with the boar and hold it in my hand, and then clasp my hand together as like a sign of, if you cooperate, you're gonna get this snack. And that'll be my attempt at animal handling.
Okay. Roll an animal handling check.
At advantage?
Nope.
Well, for the enhanced ability?
Oh, yes, with enhanced ability, yeah.
Okay.
That's an
Wowie wow.
Whoa.
Look at those.
Wowie.
Look at those numbers.
This is
All
good.
right. So, you inch closer and closer to this giant boar. And as you get closer, you notice that there are like tattoos all over him. Like,
Oh,
apparently he's done this before.
it's a tribal boar.
You give him the scraps of food, and then you leap onto his back. I need you to roll either an athletics or an acrobatics check with advantage.
Athletics or an acrobatics check with advantage. We're gonna do athletics because we're strength. Let's go.
17. You are able to hold on for 6 seconds as it is trying to get you off, bustling and hitting into walls. You are hanging on. Roll another athletics check. This time with no advantage. 20. You are still hanging
Oh
on.
man.
You are getting bucked all over the place. Your head is hitting the top of the ceiling. You are hurting, but you're still hanging on. Roll another athletics check.
A brief smile crosses my face.
17. 18 seconds have gone by, and he is still hanging on. Roll another one. People are cheering now. This is fantastic. 12. And with 12, you get knocked off after 18 seconds of staying onto the board. People are clapping. They are saying, job well done. That is fantastic.
He gets off and brushes off his armor.
Yep. And after that, the boar comes over to you and licks your cheek, almost as a nod of appreciation, of like, hey, thanks, that was cool. That was
Thanks,
nice.
buddy. Give the next guy hell.
You got this,
Henrik,
Henrik. You tuckered him out. It's gonna be one lazy
display.
boar.
You are quite scared of this little thing because it's a solid like 500-600 pounds. It is coming up to, just on all fours, it's coming up to like your neck of how big this thing is.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
All right.
Just
so
imagine it's a member of the Church of Ethos.
you
He's
want
gonna
me to
kill it.
the boar?
Slit its throat?
It's gonna gore the boar.
Make it into bacon.
It certainly won't buck me off then. That's fine. DM question.
Mhm.
So remember last time how my I didn't have my level 9 sheet? Apparently it didn't save, so I just redid it myself. So I want to confirm my numbers with you real quick before we start this, because I don't want to
Yeah.
be shady here.
Don't let our team down.
So do you
No,
have
but-
expertise in acrobatics?
It does indeed have a dot next to it, yes sir.
Well, that's regular proficiency.
Okay. So hold on, wait, let me go.
Expertise is double proficiency.
Oh, there it is. Skill, okay. Skill proficiency and skill expertise. I got you. I found it. It is regular proficiency.
Okay. So it
So it's
should
plus
be,
12.
No, it should be a plus 9 for you then.
'Cause
That's
they'll-
insane.
Let's go.
Five.
Because you-
Oh, the
because you have to-
okay. I got you.
Yeah, your proficiency bonus is
Proficiency.
4,
It's the
and then
bonus,
you have
but
a
the,
5 in dex.
the expertise gets the double.
Yes.
Got it. All right. See, I knew I was missing something here. All right. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So, does the boar look visibly tired at all, or is it just like ready to go?
No, it just kind of shakes and is looking at you. He's
Does
like,
it look happy?
it looks not angry. He's just like hanging out, like he's done this before.
I hold my hand out to it in kind of a friendly manner to allow him to take a sniff if he so chooses.
He will take a sniff. Is that you
Okay.
trying to do an animal handling?
I guess you can call it that.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check. If it is low, though, it'll be disadvantaged.
Oh my good lord. I was just trying to say hello. That's all. I was just trying to say hello.
Okay, that's fine. You
I
hop
mount,
on,
I mount the beast.
and he will start bucking. Make an acrobatics check.
Oh boy.
So, but you come very close to falling off, but you are able to hang on to a horn that is hanging off the side of his head, and he kind of looks up and he's like, okay, all right, roll another acrobatics check. Just hit
Well-
up on the directional pad.
Come on,
Yeah,
Henrik.
Let's go, Henrik.
Yes!
Yes.
45. You able to get your footing back, and you are riding this boar. He is bucking. He is not stopping. But you're a man. You're manhandling this boar. You're able
You're-
to hold on. Roll another one.
You're a tambourine man.
Yes, another.
25. At this point, you're almost standing on this boar. You're riding him like a skateboard. He is bucking. You're trying to do kickflips off of him. Nobody's paying any mind. They're just like, yeah, that's just Henrik, but everyone else is freaking out. If you hang on for another 6 seconds, you win the game.
Oh my
Roll
lord.
another acrobatics check.
Oh
28.
Oh, yes.
Henrik starts doing a handstand.
That die
this
looks
board.
an awful lot like a 1.
It did look like a 1 on mine, too. I thought it was a 1. I
Oh,
got
no.
scared.
I'm sorry, the chat says 19.
You
Oh man.
you start doing a handstand on this boar, His is just going in circles and circles, trying to get you off. Saying that you have passed the time of Dewey, flip off of the oar's back, do a front flip, and land.
Do a flip.
3-point style. And everyone just starts cheering more and more. That was like, that was fantastic, that was so good. And Fantasia snaps his fingers, and the blip happens. It's now
Half the party is destroyed.
the party's gone. He was the BBEG the entire time.
Oh my gosh.
We're screaming, no!
Zazzle, I don't feel so
God.
good.
Oh. And
We're both like 3 drinks deep, like, what the fuck?
Some Feywild stuff, man. It's fine. It's just banishment.
The board disappears, but not before giving Henrik a nice, like a little nod.
I
Board
nod
disappears,
back.
and all of the bar stools and the bar itself come back from under the floorboards. And Fantasia lowers the lights one more time, and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Team Agility!" And everyone just starts clapping and cheering. And he goes, "For their hard-earned efforts, they get 2 rooms for free, and all the ale that they could muster for the rest of the night.
Oh.
Everyone, thank you for playing, and join us one more time as we enter the Two Doors Cafe.
Did someone mention silver?
And 5 silver pieces for everyone on that team."
Yay.
Be funny if it was like 5 silver for you to all share.
Yeah. Between the 3 of you.
A gift certificate for
After
dinner
you-
equal to 5 silver.
Yeah. All of those ales cost 500 gold pieces. After the games are done, he actually lowers part of the bar, so now it is a big open space for everybody to sit back and chit chat with. Everybody is on inside pretty much now. So Neural walks over to Dewey and he goes, "Neural can't help but feel that Neural let us down. Neural is sorry."
Oh, it's just a
Aw.
friendly competition, Earl. There's no ill will.
Did you have fun?
No, but that doesn't mean other people didn't have fun.
I'm sorry you didn't have fun. Neural had fun. Neural drank.
Good.
And
You can
Neural,
drink more.
Neural played the drums badly.
I was there.
Neural heard. Neural not the best with things in his hands.
Yeah, I thought you'd be singing. You know, with all your strength, you were bound to break the drum eventually. I'm just surprised it lasted as long as it did.
Neural has a very deep singing voice. It's more of a Gregorian chant. Oh, like that.
All right, you should show Heinrich your Gregorian chant. I'm gonna step out.
He walks over. "Hi, Henrik."
Hi. Did you see the board?
Dewey wanted Neural to show you my chanting. That Dewey thinks that Neural should have done, but Neural didn't do. Dewey's upset with Neural. Anyway.
I immediately start clapping. Yes.
So, really quick, Team Agility has free drinks for the night.
Free drinks, 2 rooms, 5 silver pieces.
Okay, so Azazel goes over to Team Strength and he goes, "Well, you know, I don't want to be a sore winner, but why don't I buy each of you guys a drink? What do you say, Dewey, Neural, old man?"
This old man has a name, you know. But he takes your hand and he's just like, "Thank you. I haven't felt that alive in years. That was fantastic. You know, all I did was play an instrument, but I had fun.
You held your own. You did a great job.
Thank you. And might I say, your lute playing skills far surpass mine."
Well, you know, Not everybody can be the great Azazel Solar Void. Just reveling in myself.
Somehow a spotlight hits you.
Yeah. And I'll buy each of them a drink, whatever that costs.
Okay. This is the first time that all of you are able to sit down and chit chat. And Neural speaks up. And he goes, "Can Neural ask a question after Neural asks this question?"
Yes. Yes, Neural can.
Neural was wondering who everybody saw. Neural wanted to know if it was the same people that he saw. Neural doesn't think that it is, but Neural saw his father, but then Neural saw books and writing books and used. The woman said something of to show us who we are doing this for, and Neural doesn't know who he's doing it for.
You know, Neural, if you don't know who you're doing it for, then maybe you're doing it for you, to figure out some deeper truth inside you. I saw books too, but it didn't sound like everybody did.
I did not
Neural
see
was-
books at all. I saw people. I saw a lot of people actually. My father, my patron, who else did I see? I saw myself, and I saw my family. It was nice. No books though.
Neural always wanted to learn. Neural wanted to learn how to read, wanted to learn how to write. Neural guesses that he was trying to make his dad proud too. But Neural thinks you're right. Maybe Neural should live for himself as opposed to somebody else. This is the first time that you've seen him like smile and think hard for a second. And he goes, Neural doesn't think he's going back.
Why would you go back? You got your flower.
Neural will go back, but Neural wants to finish his book. Neural wants to publish it and show it to everybody. Neural knows that he'll be cast out if he doesn't go back home. But that's okay with Neural. Neural has to live for himself. Neural doesn't want to live in a village of orcs. Neural wants to see the world. Can Neural ask a good place to start?
You know, if you're looking for a place that's just pretty accepting of people and a place with a good library, you might want to go to Tran.
Neural can do that.
I will say this, Neural. Definitely go back to your town and, at least, speak with your family and show them that you were able to do the Werak that you set out for. But stay true to yourself. As someone who's done something similar to that, it feels really good. Don't live with any regrets, too. Let your family know that, you're there.
Neural can do that. Nero can stick with you until you reach your destination, and then he will go back home and live his life. Nero's still young. Nero can learn a few things out there. And Nero hopes that people won't be upset with him just based on his looks, but you think that Tram, was it? If that's a good place to start,
Yeah,
Nero can head there.
they have all right
Is
leadership
there somebody
there.
that Nero should out to once he's there?
Nah, just show up and cause chaos.
Well, Neural, if there's someplace that you want to go to learn, there is this academy that we've actually come from. I don't know if they'll accept you, but I think I can speak for the group here and say that we would all put in a good word for you. And honestly, Neural, you know what? Anybody that doesn't accept you for doing what you have to do for yourself might not be somebody that's worth keeping around.
Neural understands, and Neural wants to learn through experience and by himself first. But thank you, Azazel. When Neural finishes his Chronicles of Narnia, he will give you a copy.
I would be more than happy to accept a copy, but only if you sign it.
Neural can do that.
And Azazel holds up his drink to Neural.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You guys, unless there's something else that you want to specifically talk about, you guys have a wonderful evening. Finally relaxing. It has been a long couple of days of traveling and fighting these crocodiles and seeing images in front of you that you may or may not have wanted to see. It was good to let loose for one night and just relax and enjoy each other's company. Is there anything that anybody wants to talk to each other about, or are we good to go on?
At a certain point, Dewey will step outside and go to those stones, those glowing stones, and just chill around them for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to say that Azazel gets... or how about this? Azazel drinks a lot. Can I do... what was it, a Constitution save to see how drunk he gets?
Sure.
Honestly, I want to see how hungover he is in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, you get drunk. The worst part of it is you can't sleep anymore. So you just have to wallow through this and just be like, yep, this is me. This is my life right now. I just gotta take it.
Zazzle's just heaving outside of the bar for the entire night.
While you are outside, your book gets red hot, hotter than it's ever gotten before.
Okay, so I will open up the book to see if there's anything in those the blank sections where he's seen text appear before.
Yep. Very slowly, words start appearing. He is so angry with you, he threw your book. I've never seen this happen before.
Okay. This is, I'm assuming, whoever was writing to me in the first place. I think Azazel, because he's a little tanked, he's gonna write, good. I'm glad that he's upset, whoever he is. And then on a separate line, he's gonna say, "Is that because I found out the information that I found out?" And then he'll wait.
The text reads, "You found out something that you were not supposed to know." And he got very upset. Upset with everyone here.
Azazel will write back, "Is that because he is the new ruler?"
Roll a persuasion check. One word. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Can you tell me who he is?
If I write his name, I will perish. He will have me killed. I cannot write it down, for he will know that you know his name. I must stay safe. I hope you understand.
I understand. Do you work for him?
I am a servant of sorts.
I see. Is there any information you can tell me that won't put you in danger?
The only thing that I know for certain is he's planning something big. He's been meeting with people across realms. Don't know what it's about, but I hear him talking. That's as much as I can say for now.
That sounds ominous. Thank you for the information. Can I ask one more question?
Go ahead.
How do I get to Thelagos?
You're going to need somebody well-versed in magics, or a teleportation circle that can travel across realms. But I warn you, it is very dangerous here. If you find him, I do not know what he will do to you. And believe it or not, I am trying to keep you safe.
I don't know very much about what goes on where you are, but I trust that you are doing what you can to keep me safe, and I appreciate that. If you ever need to talk, I am here, and if there's any information you can give me, please don't hesitate.
Roll another persuasion check for me.
Oh, let's go!
Oh. Sorry, I'm thinking about how I want to do this.
So many 20s tonight. We've done really good tonight, everybody. Good work.
Yeah, this has been, the dice have been kind to us.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, he wouldn't know. Okay. 4 words show up before it is taken down, before the page is ripped out and burned to ashes in front of you. Thank you, my son.
Yeah! I think Azazel in that moment sobers up very, very quickly, and he falls on his knees, and he like just starts tearing up and like crying alone outside while everyone sleeps.
Dewey, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Well, no, he's outside. He went to go check those
I'm
stones real quick.
I'm gonna try not to notice.
Well, you're kind of far off, so you're not really paying attention to him.
Yeah.
This is before anything anyway. So you walk over to these stones, and each of them are glowing. It's not like a huge glow, it's more of a faint glow, kind of like a jack-o'-lantern type of deal. But they look like, I mean, for lack of a better term, they look like gravestones. But there's weird elvish writing on all of them. You can't make it out what it says specifically, but all of them are giving off this faint hum of a glow.
We will cast the Wand of Secrets and see if there's anything that unlocks.
Does Wand of Secrets do? Just shows if there are a secret door or trap. So there is no secret door or trap within 30 feet of you, right here.
He gives up, he starts to go back.
Okay. You notice Azazel on his knees outside the cafe.
I had quite the night, didn't you, kid? All right. Just see you later.
Doesn't even like question it, just walks past him. I think Azazel is not ready to say anything. I think he's still kind of processing that information too, so he just kind of like keeps sitting and sulking.
Okay. Your rooms are paid for, so you don't have to worry about that. I would say, with all the drinking that you've done, just leave it at like 1 gold. Not for everybody, like in total. The morning comes. There's blues and yellows and reds in the sky. The forest is eerily quiet. You would expect to hear some like bird calls or something like that, but it's a very calm, quiet morning. And the morning is yours. Snow did say that to meet her at the golden tree in the morning, if you were going to take her up on her offer.
I would like to try to find my brother. I know we could use the scrying services of the Jingle. I want to call it Jingle Hop, but that's not it. Jingle Fluff Shopkeep.
Does the cafe have like coffee or tea in the morning?
Yes. They bring out a whole assortment of bacon, but it's weird bacon. There are some tattooed marks on the bacon.
Oh no, the boar!
Fantasia looks around and he goes, no, it's okay. He can rebuild it. It's fine. He regenerates.
Oh,
boar bacon.
So you're just torturing him. You aren't killing him.
He gives it up willingly. Don't make it seem like it's a weird thing.
Oh, does he want to be eaten?
You can ask him.
Azazel is just sitting with like a cup of coffee, like staring, like sort of like he's sort of like dissociating and just drinking his coffee while like everything happens around him.
I won't look a gift boar in the mouth and just start like shoveling.
So you guys are able to eat in the morning, much better than Dewey's cooking.
I healed.
His gray blobs.
Your long rest has taken effect. Make sure that you only get the amount of hit die, half of your hit die back. So if you used all of them, you're only getting 5 back.
Rounded down or up?
We'll round it up.
Okay, so I got 5.
Everybody will get 5 hit die back.
Spell slots.
Your spell slots back. And Henrik's like, what are spell slots?
Before we leave the bar, I would like to ask the barkeep if he's seen my brother. Or someone that looks like me. Maybe they've wandered into town or heard something from a traveler that came through.
I do recall hearing some patron talking about a red lizard of some kind.
Like me.
Yeah, maybe a few days ago. They saw them in our sacred grounds a while back.
Where? Where is that?
That is the area that you were at. That when you first came in.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Well, does it?
Well, yeah, that's where we came in.
But Snow said she hadn't seen it.
Yeah, but she wasn't always there.
But the others were. That's
Who?
their stakeout. The other warriors.
I guess. Who told you that they saw him there?
It was a warrior. They probably came in about maybe 6 or 7 days ago.
And what were they like?
They just
So, like
he was the only
orc
warrior that
or
was
a
there at the time. He was
human?
saying things that the
warrior? Was he
Warrior?
an elf?
it was
or-
an elf.
Okay.
It was an elf. He was the only one at the sacred grounds at the time, so he made sure to tell everybody else. Maybe that's why there were so many of them when you showed up.
That makes sense. Okay. Thank you. And thank you for the meal.
Hey, thank you for a fantastic show yesterday.
Yeah, I think me and Azazel are gonna start maybe having some jam sessions, right, Naz? Like slap him on the back.
And I just go like, yeah, yep, yep. And I just take a sip of like the coffee or tea that I'm drinking. That's it.
So what do we think, guys? We want to meet up with Snow?
Now, Roy, before we accept any quests, you gotta figure out this discrepancy. I want to go on a
Discrepancy.
wild goose chase for no reason when she's basically lied to us. All right, so it's like if she knows about your brother, she can tell you now. We don't need to do a quest for her. Your brother might be dying. He might be in a ditch on his last life.
I think Azazel looks up and he's like, I have to talk to you guys in private. Is it okay if we go into either one of the rooms or outside and outside of earshot of everybody else where we can talk?
Yeah, we could go over, maybe like over here by number 3.
Big number 3, my lord.
Big number 3.
Number 3.
Is there
I guess
anyone
only the
over
dead
there,
could hear
or-
us there.
Yeah.
I don't know, I wanted to explore the spot too, so it's killing 2 birds, 1 gravestone.
Nothing cool here, guys. I checked.
Yeah. Do we see anything now that it's daytime?
There are a few people that are dressing them up a little bit. Not necessarily. It doesn't look like an actual graveyard. It just. The more you look at it, the more you notice that there are sigils going from those gravestones to the center where you guys are standing. It looks more arcane in nature. If whoever's proficient in Arcana can make an Arcana check.
Not. Could I read what they say though? All right.
Oh,
good.
I can. Oh, that's. I mean, a 10.
Could you beat a 28?
Well, it was only a 13.
Oh, a 13. Oh, go
I
for
can.
it.
I can try it.
Yeah.
Why not?
17.
I didn't do it, so you don't have to give it to me.
So Roy, they look more like incantations than actual words. Dewey, what you're noticing is these lines of magic that are going from these gravestones to the center area. So the more you look at it, the more you think, okay, this is something magical in nature, but you can't pinpoint exactly what it is.
Roy, do you know what what do the tombstones say?
Well, they're not really tombstones. They're like sigils that have, phrases on them. Elvish phrases.
What are the phrases? You speak that?
I do, yeah. Do I understand, what they all mean?
You're trying to read it, and it's more coming up like a wizard trying to cast a spell. Like it's elvish gibberish, but it has magical properties associated with it.
Okay. So they're elvish words, but they're associated with something that that's beyond my comprehension.
Right. Your magic comes from a patron, so you're not used to reading something and being like, okay, I have to say this thing in order to make it happen.
Mm-hmm. So I guess I would kind of surmise that they could be things that you say, but maybe there's movements associated with it, or maybe there's components or something like that as well too. I'm not sure.
It's a solid assumption.
Well, that's
Investigator here. Never forget.
Yeah, maybe we'll just ask that Snow maybe we ask her that before we ask her the hard-hitting questions.
Maybe, yeah. There might be a
Maybe
book
easy
about this in
answer.
town.
That's true.
We could ask. They're like cairn stones. We could ask about what they are.
We should send Azazel to the librarian. He's got an inn.
Yeah.
Kiss them.
I've been kissed more in this town than I've been kissed anywhere in my life.
It's a friendly town. Are we within earshot of anybody, or did they kind of clear out, or?
You can go into this little corner over here, be out of earshot.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone squeeze. Guys, I really need to tell you something, but I think I have a bit of a problem. Do you remember what happened to me when we found out that information about Thelagos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sent you into
that name.
a fit. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it again either.
I think, whatever force, whatever shadow has been following me might be listening even right now. But I found out something last night, and I think we need to we might really need to investigate what's going on with that, because something big is happening. There's more that I want to tell you, but I don't know if he's listening.
Maybe you should write it down.
Okay. And I pull out my book. No.
Maybe you can write it in my journal here.
It's funny because I was instantly thinking of if he pulls out his book.
I think that's the one place Azazel knows he definitely cannot write anything down.
Man,
Yeah, no magic in this journal here, Azazel. I'll skip to a fresh page. There's little doodles of everybody in there, and it's Roy's little case log thing. Looking for brother.
So, Azazel still doesn't know if this it is going to be like seen or heard by I guess his patron, but he writes down that he found out last night from his book that the entity that has control over him is the new ruler of Thelagos, and that he found this out because his father has been writing to him in his book, which he is able to steal at certain points. And that he found out from his dad that this new ruler has been planning something big, and that he was pissed when he found out when Azazel found out about the old ruler of Thelagos, Gren, being overthrown by this new ruler.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Christ.
Well, wait, you're just writing it, though.
Yeah, but we don't know to what extent this...
So,
Gosh,
yeah,
we should just call him G.
Okay, 20.
Yep, you're good.
Can we agree to just refer to him as
Well-
G?
Sure.
You even get more from that because it's a wisdom saving throw, not just a wisdom check.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
So we'll keep the 19, but just give me the number that you get from
Oh.
the wisdom saving throw.
From a
you should
19, I would get 24.
Yeah.
Yep, you're fine.
Warlocks. Wisdom, charisma.
Yeah, exactly.
We got it.
Charisma's pretty cool.
So
It's
I
very
don't
handy.
I don't detect anything trying to like happen to me or anything like that,
Nope.
right? Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
It was a lower. I'll tell you that it was a lower DC just because you wrote it down, but then it went up a little bit because you wrote down the name Gren. But
Okay.
it was still lower than what it would have been if you were just speaking it out loud.
Okay. I think Azazel, because nothing happened, feels confident after writing it down and nothing happening that that now he can say out loud. So that's why this morning I wasn't exactly myself when we were sitting and having breakfast, but I really think we should head in that direction as soon as we can. I don't want to, Roy, I definitely don't want to step on your toes because I know that what we're doing for you is important, but
Thank you, yeah, but this is your well-being here.
yeah.
And I've been concerned, I've seen things happen to you that are otherworldly even for the world that we live in. So I don't want to, I don't want to see you get hurt.
Well, and I think that this could be something that affects all of us. And by all of us, I don't mean just our group.
You mean like Aetheria?
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds like a big player.
I don't know. But considering the magnitude of, this entity.
G.
Yeah. I'm not sure how
Do
much
we
time
pulse?
we have.
Dewey pulls out a pearl. He starts to identify you to see if there are any spells affecting you. He's like, well, has it compelled you to do anything that you wouldn't have done normally?
Oh,
Well-
it's been doing that for a while.
Yeah, we've seen it.
So wait, are you trying to see if there's a spell cast on me?
Yeah, Dewey is trying to see if there's like a scrying, like some sort of tracking spell on him. Because he
Isn't it
wonders how
for an item though.
merely saying a name is enough for them to affect him. So he wonders if there's some tether beyond the book.
Oh, in the book, cool.
The book is giving off every type of magic known to man off of it. So it's giving off divination, it's giving off necromancy, it's giving off evocation. Every type of magic, it's like filling your mind of like every different type of magic. Abjuration, divination, evocation. It's just going back and forth to the point where it's giving you a headache.
No, Azazel, do you need that? Because we could just put that in a lead box. I'm sure
No.
Jingle Puff has one.
After I learned what I learned last night, I can't give up this book.
Well, it's clearly affecting you. What if it compromises you? You're
I feel
already
like
not sleeping.
it would be the equivalent of taking away my halberd.
If your halberd was starting to eat you alive and attack you, wouldn't
It's
you
not.
consider getting a new one?
It's not just.
I did get a
that.
new one, but yeah, I
There's
get it.
There's a part of me that I know because of this book that I need to know more. And I can understand if you guys don't want to pursue anything, and if you want me to give up this book, I can't blame you for that, but I need to find out what's happening, and I need to know who. And I look around before I say this, and I'm like, I need to know who my dad is. And I'm like, oh God, no, please.
Dewey looks at him, he's like, why? He hasn't been there your whole life. Why do you need to know?
Well, because he's... Do you remember what we said to Nerl about the people in our lives, and what I said to Nerl about the people in our lives, and whether they want the best for us or not? I truly think he doesn't just want the best for me, but I think what he's trying to tell us could save a lot of people. The forces I've been dealing with, they've threatened you guys before, which has made me upset, but now I think that there's something greater going on here, and I don't know if we can tackle it on our own, but I think we really need to at least figure out what it is that we can do to stop this force. Not just for me, but I think for everyone.
What end, Azazel? I've watched this one. He gestures at Heinrich. Just cut people down randomly that were tracking you. Why do you have this sudden urge to save people? And why do you trust somebody from a hell plane to do the right thing? It doesn't make sense.
Listen, my whole life I've been the bad guy. And I've done things, for myself a lot. And traveling with you guys, I've seen a lot about the good that others can bring. And I you might call me crazy for just believing this person writing to me, but I think that if it really is my dad and the things that he has said to me have been true, then I think that this person doesn't only care about me, but I think they care about what's going on, and so do I. And Dewey, you of all people, I imagine, would want to help everybody. If some hell demon from another dimension wants to, take over or kill a bunch of people or whatever the case is, believe me, I know that this force is not a good force, and they've been following me my whole life.
this force isn't a good force, and it's the force that gives you your power, then what does that say about you? I'm choosing to believe that there might be some good in you, but to open up all of that to a different plane, and to let somebody, a faceless person, or just words on a page, to let them try and dictate your thoughts without refutation, without any additional information, without being able to say the name and research any of this, I don't know. That's a big ask. We have to know more. I don't know, Azazel. After we figure out what to do about Roy's brother, we'll talk about it then. But I don't know.
I understand your skepticism, and I want to learn more too. So maybe that should be our first objective when it comes to this, is trying to find out more. But Dewey, I just want you to know that I have a very strong feeling about this, and whether you're with me or not, I feel like this is what I have to do.
Dewey, can you make an insight check for me? You get a... You remember something from your childhood of believing in something so strongly that you don't care what other people say. You have to follow through with it. And it gives
Who
you...
believes that now?
Yeah, and it's more of you heard what you needed to hear.
He was just gonna cross his arms, just not respond.
I will say this: dealing with the forces of the Eldritch arts, if you try to lock something away, or if you try to, shelter it, it's always going to find a way into the hands of someone else. I know that, many people tried and, made it their whole life's mission to find this weapon. People betrayed me over it and left me to rot and die. People will find a way to find that power. So I think if we attempt to lock this book away, it's not going to stop whatever this is.
And who has the pyramid?
Who does have the pyramid?
I think you do,
I
think-
Daz.
I think it's Azazel. Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't think we gave it to anyone else. You might have it, Dewey. You were identifying it for...
I do have it in my
Yeah,
handouts / items.
Okay.
So I think I do have it.
Then give it to me. I don't want you to have both.
Fine. But I'm giving this to you because I trust you, and I hope that this is a sign that this is a sign of that trust, and I hope you trust me too. And I hand it over.
He takes it, puts it in his bag.
Hey, Saza, while you're at it, next time, can you hand me over that locket?
Oh yeah.
In all of our revelry last night, I completely forgot about it. That one I blame on the booze.
Yeah, sorry, I was really drunk, and also the whole other thing that I was going through. You get it, man.
Do I need to do anything for the polearm too, or that's just like...
The Iron Wall.
Yeah. Well, I'm
really-
assuming I would have spent the time with it.
You would have spent the time, and you would have gone to the Dark Beach.
Oh
not
boy,
with him there.
sorry.
Dark Beach.
And you guys would have talked for an hour about it.
Okay.
And then you would wake up, and the purple and gold filing that is around your usual halberd is now over the iron wall. These purple and gold inlays.
Cool. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to derail all that. I was away while we were sleeping. Do 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 do.
Boo-doo-doo.
Do, do.
Ba-da-dum.
So I think
Azazel, we need to find a way to enter this plane just to have it to be one step ahead here. But I do fear that there may be other forces that are listening in on you. Trapping the book in a lead box may not be the way to go about this, but if there's a way that we could muffle or, provide some, like, occluments around your, ability to kind of let the other forces in, if we could mitigate that, that would be very helpful. I don't know how to do that, though.
I agree, and I also couldn't tell you what we could do, but Roy, I think since we're still here and, we've got our pal Neural with us, let's continue to look for, what was your brother's name?
Hector.
Let's continue to look for Hector, and maybe we can find out more about this whole situation as we travel.
Yeah, all roads lead to Eden right now too after this, so maybe we'll find more out along the way.
Yeah. And I turn to Dewey and I just say, I know that this is hard for you to trust and understand, but
We'll stop. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. I just appreciate you being here.
Let's go see that snow.
Okay, and then he walks away smiling like
nothing happened.
Yeah.
You guys stay off of the grass. You make your way over to the golden tree, and it is a very thick-trunked tree that you notice all of these roots that are all over the place are coming from this one tree. And you see Snow kneeling down in front of it, almost looks like she's praying. And she sees you walking over, and she stands up. She goes, "I'm very glad that you've agreed to meet me again. I wasn't sure if you were going to leave in the middle of the night or leave us alone, but first of all, good morning.
Good morning.
There's no easy way to say this. There is a slight problem to you folks getting back to your own realm. See, over by the cafe, there's a circle needed to send you back. That shimmer that you were talking about before, it only happens once a year. So you'd be here for a while. Now this circle is operational, but we need specific stones to send you back to the material plane. And only one person knows the location of the stones. And he's in prison. His name is Nor. N-O-R.
He's in prison?
Nor is an enemy of this realm, and if I'm being honest, all of humanity. The fact that he's my brother makes extracting information a difficult proposition for me. But believe me, I have tried. He has killed hundreds of people and given information to unhelpful parties. I don't want to put this burden on you, but I fear there's no other way. If you want to get back home, you're going to have to extract information from him. And trust me, your efforts to extract this information will not go unrewarded. Not only will you be able to go home, but your pockets can be filled with more gold for helping us get this last bit of information out of him. I can't in good conscience kill my own brother over this.
Can I read her surface thoughts?
Yeah. Is it her surface thoughts or her surface emotions?
Um, surface thoughts.
She is desperate. She's thinking that she feels that you guys are her last hope.
Last hope in a good way or last hope in a bad way?
Last hope in a good way.
So, I'm trying to understand this now because I just got hit with a lot of information here. But your brother, Nor, in prison, an enemy of this realm. He has information, or what's happening with these stones?
Those stones are of his own making. He is a very, very powerful magician. He was able to create these stones that could send us almost anywhere. The material plane, the ethereal plane. And we were doing good with it until he started his crime wave. And we had to stop him. Not before he got rid of those stones. We haven't been to the material plane since. And we've been trying to extract this information for a long time, and we have been unsuccessful. And she's just like rambling. She's like, we've tried interrogation, we've tried a little bit of torture, but I can't in good conscience kill him over this.
Snow, what, if I may ask, why would your brother be doing this? What does he have to gain?
He knew that he was one of the most powerful wizards in this realm. And he started talking to some unhelpful parties and giving information to them. And no one knows who they were, but he was selling them on the idea of keeping realm portals open for extended periods of time. He sold his work, and we don't know what kind of ramifications they could have, but based on his other crimes, we can only expect the worst.
Do I get the feeling she's like holding a lot of info back here?
Make an insight check.
Thank you. Insight. Putting my detective goggles on here.
My skeptical.
And they fell off.
You're skeptical.
My skeptical.
That's so good.
It's the one monocle and it like popped out.
She's rambling a little bit, so you get the feeling that it's kind of just diarrhea of the mouth that all this stuff is coming out.
Okay, I guess I'd surmise that if people are kind of rambling that way, they're probably telling the truth. Whatever version of that truth may be.
Their version of the truth, at least.
Yeah, and nothing but the truth.
So wait a second, Snow. Do you think that your brother has been talking about keeping planes of existence, like portals to different planes, open, such as I don't know, a portal to say like someplace evil, like the Nine Hells?
When he first started talking about these portals, he was talking about keeping a permanent opening from the material plane to here, for the good of everyone. Then it became twisted. It became so delusional. And he killed a lot of people. So we had to shut down his work. We had to put him in prison. And actually, she looks up, and through the canopy, you can see this floating stand of rock and light. It's much closer than like a moon or anything like that. It's only a couple of miles up in the air. but you can see it clear as day of something shimmering under this rock, and it's just floating. She goes, "That's where the prison is. High above us."
How do you get there?
We can use the stones to get there. He's only hidden the ones that go to the material plane.
Okay. And are they the stones in the outside of the cafe?
Yes.
I was wondering what those were. Okay.
It's an incantation of his own design. He can
That
go up to
explains
the
why I
prison
couldn't
that way.
quite understand it. Well, I just turned 13 for the moment there. Dragonborn adolescence. I think I have some fire caught in my throat.
He's being held 5 miles above us right now, in what we call the portal prison. He went willingly when he was found, and has not said anything through our most extreme measures. You can extract any information from him. We can get you home. Since you helped us with those crocs blocking our route, if you help us with this, we can call us more than even with some gold. I can... Whatever devices you need to get this information, I'll allow. I'll give you some potions from Pinecone if you need to, whether it's for you or for him. Whatever you do, I do not want to know. But I want you to take this sending stone as well, so that you can talk to me afterwards. And she gives it to Henrik, and she holds on to his hand a little bit longer than usual when you're passing something over. And she looks like she's getting teary-eyed a little bit. And she goes, "I have a few guards up there. I can show you around a little bit more once you get up there. But I can't in good conscience kill him. And I don't want you folks either. If you can extract this information, it would benefit us all."
Snow, you've been so helpful to us, and I don't want to do anything that could tarnish our relationship. So I'll promise not to do anything to your brother, but can you tell us anything about the people that he's been working with? Or is that something that we have to ask him?
I don't know any of them. We just found papers of him talking to high-ranking people. He never wrote down their names. You have to believe me.
I just turned to the other guys and I'm like, well, I guess we're going to have to talk to him ourselves. What do you guys think?
To do anything. Joey mutters under his breath.
Well, we have to get out of here.
Oh,
Can we have a private group huddle for a moment?
She walks back over to the tree, just puts her head down.
Okay, guys. It will take a little bit of time, but if we wanted to pass through this, or if we fail in this, if we choose to do this and fail, I could attempt to banish us back to Aetheria. What's that?
That's why I was like, we have a way to get to our material plane.
We do have a way to get back.
But she has information that we want, which is your brother. But you have to ask her.
I know, and I think she's not going to be forthcoming with this.
I don't think so either.
But also, when you banish, doesn't that only last for a certain amount of time?
Well, if you're not on your home plane, it sends you back to your home plane.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So we miss out on a ton of gold.
It sent us back, yeah.
And alright, so my other fear here is that if we help out Snow here and we figure out these stones, who's to say that Snow wouldn't use these for nefarious purposes, or other people would use these for nefarious purposes?
Oh yeah, and Dewey absolutely wants to talk to the wizard. For somebody with that kind of power.
Well, I mean, it sounds almost like, and listen, I don't want you guys to be following whatever information that I have if you're skeptical about it, but it sounds almost like he might know something about what we just learned about my situation.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, this could be maybe an information gathering session for us, and if it doesn't turn out to mean anything, then Roy, maybe you can just send us back.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Yeah.
While my brother is still in the Feywild, I, don't want to leave just yet.
Yeah.
And I know we could use the services of the shopkeep, Jingle, all the way.
Jingle Fluff.
Jingle
Yeah.
Fluff. But that's separate.
So I think that needs to be our top priority then. They have this person in prison. There's no time press on this. There is a time press on finding your brother.
There is,
They
yeah.
should help us with that before we spend an ounce of effort on them.
Azazel turns to Neural and he just goes, Neural, what do you think?
Nerl has just been writing in his book this entire time. And he looks up and he goes, Nerl and his companions are in a conundrum, aren't we?
I feel like we're in a few conundrums.
On the one hand, we could go home right now and be done with this. On the other hand, these people did help us. And they're asking for help in return. And money is money important?
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Interesting.
I mean, maybe Azazel at this point is like, it might not be the top priority, and there's a part of him that's like, but, I've never been one to say no to some extra cash.
And are wizards smart?
It depends on who you ask.
Very smart. We
Smarter
met
than
one
me.
once. He could teleport entire boats.
He goes, maybe it is worth it if our efforts go to talking to a wizard. And what?
So I just saw Slick down that beer.
And he goes,
Sorry.
we have a few things left to do here before we go home. That's what Ner will say. And Ner likes you guys. Ner will help you out.
Good, we like you too,
Nerl's kind
Nerl.
of stuck here too.
Yeah, Nerl, if there is a moment where you want to go home, I mean, I do have the ability. Let us know. But we do want you around. You're very helpful to us. We do like you.
Nerl doesn't want to leave yet.
Good. Sorry, I cut you
Nerl.
off, Azazel.
No, it's okay.
And I cut you off again.
Neural,
I did it again.
Neural, I just thought of something. You know how you asked us where you could go to experience the world?
Yes.
Well, I don't know about the long run, but maybe you could just stick with us. Because we've been... I mean, I can speak for all of us when I say we've been around this world, and I don't see us, deviating from that path for a while. So maybe you just want to stick around with us. I mean, I love having you around. You're a great guy.
Daryl will stick around for a little bit, but Daryl thinks that Daryl needs to see the world with his own eyes.
I understand. I just appreciate you, man. And he slaps him on the back.
Earl appreciates that.
And
you
gives him a
appreciate Earl.
big kiss. No.
It's funny that he kisses. So Snow turns back around and she goes, I'm terribly sorry that I have to put this upon you guys. But will you help?
He stares daggers at Roy.
I mean, my first priority is for my brother.
We do have a search party looking for your brother. If something were to come up, and she looks at the sending stone that Henrik has, I can always message you, tell you that he's been found.
Has the search party been scrying his location? I do have, part of his clothing that could help find him.
Most of our magical abilities are finding paths. So depending on how far he is, it might be a while before we find him.
Could we try to scry for him first?
We can do that, sure. I can go over if you don't have to necessarily trust me, but we can walk over to Pinecone and see what he can do.
Yeah, let's see if Pinecone could do something before we negotiate anything else.
That is fine. And you guys start
Just give
making
like a
your way
nod
over.
to Dewey.
Nods back. The bro nod.
We will. I think that is a good place to end it as you guys head over to Pinecone.
I think so too.
We
Yeah.
stay off the grass.
Yep,
Off the
stay
grass.
off the grass.
This has been another very non-combat, lore-heavy, yeah.
I think I rolled many d20s though. That's what this game is all about.
What we
That-
have to do.
That
What is this
competition was a lot of fun. I loved that.
That was fun.
That was a good
I get-
time.
I get such Tom Riddle's diary vibes from
Yes.
Zazel's book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think Azazel is very very like torn, because I think Azazel has created a bond with everybody and really trusts everyone, but this is something that's like really important to him, something that he's been wondering his whole life about. And not only that, but he also seems to think that there's more involved with it. So I think he's struggling with like I see where you're coming from, but this is something I feel like I have to do,
Everybody has their own personal story going on, and Azazel's is definitely like, I just found out who my father is. Like, I'm not gonna let go of this book for the life of me.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
So I get a couple of nosebleeds every now and then. I get to talk to my dad, Hey man, when you roll a nat 20 on trying to figure out who he is, he's gonna just straight up tell you.
Yeah, I think that was a crazy role for Azazel, because
Oh, yeah.
now there's a lot that he's got on the line.
Big time.
Um,
It also helped that him seeing that entity get so angry was something of like, I need to talk to him and just make sure that he's okay.
yeah, exactly. I think it's cool because it's also kind of intertwined with the whole like Azazel kind of wants to get out of here, but wants to learn about potential, like whatever Snow's brother can tell us about maybe potentially this Thelagos thing. But at the same time too, it's like Roy's brother is a very big like portion of what we came here to do in the first place,
Mhm.
So I think I think Azazel is okay with staying here for a little while. I could see why Dewey is like, I just want to get out of here.
Well, Dewey's gonna give you a hard time no matter what.
Yeah.
Dewey's a huge skeptic, which is weird for somebody who's So pious. He's skeptical about other godly beings.
True.
What was the name? What was the name of the guy that Dewey had beef with in Was it in
Bryce.
Tram?
That's Bryce, yeah.
It was Bryce. Okay.
I was wondering if you were gonna tell Nerl to go look at go look for Bryce, and you're just like, nah, fuck that guy.
Give him a hard time.
Yeah, give him a hard time. Just start wreaking havoc all over the place. All right, boys. Same time next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm free.
Works for me.
And then the week
26.
after that is when we're gonna go to Thursdays, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Not a problem.
Hey, good session, everybody.
Yeah.
Depending on
That
how
was a
next
good
week
time.
goes, I might need a week, but we'll cross that bridge when we finish up next week.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely let you guys know.
Cool.
Like a week to prep,
Yeah.
or just like a week off?
Little of both.
Okay, gotcha.
Are you feeling any burnouts, Greg?
No, I'm good right now.
Good,
That was good. I actually got a lot done this past weekend, so I'm good.
What's this map? Who's this map from?
This one was... I forget, but if you look right here, you can see that
Where
it's
it cuts off.
a
Yeah.
little off. It's because the picture was so big that it wouldn't upload, so I had to cut it in half and then re-put them together.
That's funny.
Oh, sheesh.
That's
we were
so
talking
funny.
about that before.
I literally said, I
You
was
noticed
like,
it?
I think that there's like one like block that might be missing, like right above
It
the
feels
5.
Yep.
That's funny.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, see?
I mean, it still kind of like makes sense. Like the river looks correct.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
It's like, but like after looking at it for a little bit, you're like, yeah, you could tell right there.
yeah, it's a very
ruining my
flushed out
immersion.
like. Yeah,
This was huge. This was like 40 something megs.
This is massive, yeah. Yeah, I bet you're happy you
Good
got
size image.
the upgrade.
Oh yeah, this
This
would
would be
have
half your
destroyed
space.
so much stuff.
Big ass map.
yeah. There's stuff that we still haven't explored on this map, right? Like this whole left side. I mean, there are no numbers, but I imagine there's probably something over here.
Yeah, improv exercises.
Yeah, exactly.
Deal with that.
Yeah. All
Alright,
right,
guys.
I will be hopefully between now and next week planning on ways to extract information and spells that we can use, so the other spellcasters or torture enthusiasts can comment.
Oh, don't worry. Azazel is I think going to rely on both his intimidation and persuasion for which I have proficiency in both.
Here's what you do.
I have a +9 in both of those.
You could good cop, bad cop, and then change your appearance for both.
Yeah, exactly. We both. Yeah.
Alright, guys. You guys have yourself a grand old night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for DMing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too, man. Thank
Good
you.
night, everybody.
Sad for the day when we lose Neural.
Oh, man,
Oh.
it's gonna be like Ash losing his Butterfree, isn't it?
We're all being tears. All right, boys. Adios.
Good night.
Adios. Good night, y'all. Alrighty, let's see who is online that we can raid. Let's go give Georgie a raid. It's going strong with Yu-Gi-Oh! Say hello to George.